off the drag initially. I'm going to work just a whole series of passing that I like to do. So Chuck's on the mat. I'm going to initially just show this how I'm going to finish this pass off the drag. So where typically I've hooked into this half guard, and I come here. This is where I'm basically ending from that drag. What this bottom guy is almost always going to do is be stripping into me off that drag, just up on that hip, right there. This actually makes this pass easier. A lot of people defend this completely wrong by stripping this way. As I do this, I'm going to be just digging this underhook here high. I like to keep that as high as possible and driving my head into the mat. I'm going to start right here by tripoding and jamming the leg is the first thing I'm going to do, up to here. As I do this, I'm going to start working that knee to the inside. It's important that my head, I'm loosening up for Chuck because it kind of sucks for him. It's important that this stays in here, nice and tight. What I can't have happen is my head come up and have Chuck's head get under mine. There, that's going to kill everything. So I'm coming here, tripoding up. I'm working the knee until I spread him out far enough that my knee is inside of his. See how that knee pops through the guard there? Once I get to there, I have to address the fact that he's going to be pushing my hips. I'm coming to the elbow, and again, working it out. Keep your hand at my hip. I'm working it out here. If I try to pull that straight up, I'm pulling him into my hip. It's the same concept we talked about off that front headlock, is that elbow is going to rotate out and up here. From here, I'm bringing that leg out, all my weight shifted to the right, and I'm sliding in. So even if he tries to keep that leg, I'm just sliding the hips right up here. From this position, I'm not quite done yet. I'm still staying down, and I'm bringing this knee into his hip before I settle into my side control. It's a pretty basic pass. I'm going to talk about a few different aspects for how to defend when guys are doing certain things, but just get the hang of this very basic pass. Try it a few times. I'm landing from my takedown, essentially right here. I'm driving my left arm as high as I can and getting my head down right there like a post. I can't have his body moving through that. So right here, head comes right into the mat. I'm getting my tripod and I'm keeping one hand on the leg here. I start to shake, I'm bouncing. Once this knee is clear of his, get up to the elbow, start working that knee out. And I'm just sliding my hips as I lift on that arm right here. If you notice, my head stays down the entire time. If I come this far and try to hook that guy, if I'm here, which is typically what happens, people start to feel comfortable and start working back this way. That's when Chuck's going to get underneath me and start working like that. I'm keeping my head down the whole time. As my hips come out, my head stays down the whole time. Once this leg is out, now it's safe for my head to come up and work back in. So try that a couple times. Just a pretty basic pass, and then we'll talk about some of the issues that arise when this guy's playing different ways.